Howdy friends, let's take this awesome 1979 Ford Bronco out for a little spin. I think we're gonna have a really good time. This is one of my all-time favorite vehicles ever. Gen 2 Broncos are my favorite trucks, and this one is definitely in the top 2 or 3 of my favorite Gen 2s I've ever owned, and I've had about 20 of these. But this one's got that it factor, that cool swaggy thing going on. And probably the most attention I've gotten in one of these has been in this one. People go crazy for it. Sold new in Costa Mesa, California. So it's a Southern California gal. Let me put it on wide for you. 99,000 miles. We got 99 problems, but this Bronco ate one. So yeah, it's close to turning 100,000 miles. I'm almost 100% certain that this is true and original. And yeah, there's really no drama with this truck. I mean, we did a simple tune-up and, you know, new tires, new brakes. Let me show you that. I don't know if you missed that or not. I've never had one do this before. Look at this. Oh, it's not going to do it now. Let me see if I open the door and close it, if it'll do it. It's the fasten seatbelt sign. It literally comes on. I've never had one where that still works. Look at that, fasten belts. This is a cold start, a cold video. I literally backed it out of my garage, and that's it. So you can see temperature. Alternator's working great. Oil pressure over here just climbed up to the normal range. Oh yeah, and let's put the rear glass up. I had it down for the video so you can see. New motor, so she goes up perfectly. And let's just take a minute and look at the sexiness in front of us. Look at that. This is my favorite thing about this package, this stripe package that we put on for Montana Broncos. Shout out to you guys. You do the best graphics. We custom picked these colors, this kind of like light baby blue with this dark sexy navy blue. And I love the hood you know, graphics, because it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's almost like a bird or something kind of pointing you in the direction you want to go. It's like, you know, just point and head out. It's so disco, it's so 70s, it's so cool. Absolutely love it. But yeah, everything's in just tip top, you know, it's amazing. Got the retrofit, we've got AC. I won't bore you with all that. Horn works, the signals work. See there. I mean, everything works. It drives great. And so you're not gonna see this temp climb too much. It'll climb a little bit, but this thing, because of the super cooling radiator, I've never actually had, this is my first out of like 20 of these that has had that. And man, I've never had one stay so cool. And we're at the end of summer here in Georgia. It's hot, like it's a hot day. And this thing it does not get hot. So, all right, let's go. But yeah, you guys who know, and gals who know the Gen 2s, I love them. They drive so good. They just have that stance. They're sexy. I mean, really simple. You know, my mechanics love them because they're easy to work on. And these things, I mean, Ford like over-engineered this Bronco. They built them so damn tough. And I mean, obviously they were only around for 2 years, but most of these, because they were so solid, were, you know, in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, when you could get them for $5, they were turned into like mud monsters and just like jacked up, wrecked, and just completely destroyed. So, you know, they've recently come into their own. They're so popular right now, and I'm so glad they are. But it's because there's so few of them out there. I mean, like the Gen 1s were around for so long, you know, bullnoses were around for a while, and these, for 2-year span, you know, number one, the numbers just, there's not a ton of them out there. But then again, because so many people wrecked them, destroyed them, rusted them out, there's really just not a lot of them out there. And, you know, you really get so much attention in these because people don't hardly ever see them. And then the ones that you do see, you know, it's hard to find ones like this that are still true to the style, have not been messed with too much, still have that very stock look to them. And that's what I do. I only mess with the stuff that still has that like stock look to it. And this one's no different. A joy to drive. We did some new steering components, so you won't see any of the sloppy loose steering. It's very tight. You could drive it with one finger. I'm on a curvy mountain road in North Georgia, so I'm going around curves about 40 miles an hour with one finger. You'll see the temp has just gotten up to the normal range. Oil pressure is still in the where it should be in the normal range. Everything's looking good. Odometer's rolling. And we did put new like seals and rubber in, so for a box from the late 70s, it's really quiet considering what it is. Got it up to about 45, 50 right here. And stop signs, so brakes, no squealing, no vibrating, no shaking, and again, just one-handed driving all day long, super easy. Let me let these cars go, but yeah, and again, like no weird engine sounds. It's just a really nice, comfy experience. Yeah, sorry guys, I of course picked like 5 o'clock to do this video, so we're gonna have a few cars here, but it's okay. More time spent in my baby, so all right, here we go. And I gotta go kind of quick because got some cars coming, but and easy shifts. It shifts very smooth. No weird kicks or anything like that. And I just love the BFG KO2s that we put on all of these Broncos. Best tire for it. They just really give you a smooth ride, a great look. It's, got a great stance, but it's not too aggressive. It's not like a mudding tire. And they really do just give a awesome ride, taking curves. It's great. Going about 55, pushing 60 right here. I've got cars in front of me. I've gotten this thing on the highway to 80 miles an hour all day long. Does it with ease. Again, one finger driving. New stabilizer, new steering components. So everything is as it should be. It tracks straight. Look, no hands. But yeah, it doesn't pull. It doesn't do anything weird. No vibrating. No weird sounds. You just gotta love the Ford 351. Great engine. I mean, just stood the test of time. And again, like just a simple, easy to use, easy to work on, easy to maintain engine. Perfect for these. I've put a good bit of mileage on this vehicle and on this Bronco. It's a great driver. That's what I love about these. I mean, some people are like, could you really have that as a daily driver? I'm like, it pretty much is. I mean, I don't drive it in the rain, but when it's a nice day, I drive it. Like I don't just drive it like, to a show. I actually drive this thing. I love it. I've taken it to Costco. It's functional. It's fun to drive. It's comfortable. Like, why wouldn't you? And again, it's awesome. People freak out over it. I get so many thumbs ups, so many like next break. It is just awesome. And when you go to the gas station, when you go to the grocery store, when you go to Costco, be prepared to spend a lot of time talking to people because they're like, holy crap, man, look at that Bronco. It's the norm, really. But yeah, you can see, look at that. Temperature is still really low on it. Thank you, super cooling radiator. You are awesome. Oil pressure is where it should be. And again, sorry for the traffic. Didn't really think this through when I started doing it, but this is good. You get to see it in like real world driving, not just in like the, you know, easy driving. It's like the traffic driving. Here we go, about 60 miles an hour, and again, everything is looking tip top. So there you have it, 1979 Ford Bronco custom with all the sexiness, the Indian blanket, the wood applique, the sexy disco stripes, and man, this one is a fun to drive, sexy beast that will get you all the attention and put a smile on your face literally every time you drive it. Every single time I've driven this thing, I can't help but just smile. It is that fun, that awesome. So hope you enjoyed it as much as I do, and I will catch you on the next video.